What do you think is the first thing thousands of Ukrainians do after deflected missile attacks or heartbreaking news? No, they don't brew chamomile tea, they make donations. And this is not only my impression, this is a fact. There is such a Ukrainian service, Open Data Bot. It analyzes data from open sources. So according to its data, in 2022, during the week of massive missile attacks, the number of donations, for example, to the Come Back Alive Foundation increased by 2.3 times. And in 2023, the biggest jump in the number of donations in Ukraine in general was when Russians destroyed the Kakhovska hydroelectric power station. So you might ask, what's this phenomenon? From my perspective, this is what happened. Ukrainians found the most ecological outpouring of hatred and aggression in the process of making donations. It's like a national sedative without the side effects, only for Russians. As the stand-up comedian Anton Timoshenko once joked,
"Last 10 years of my life I was raising money to have a flat in Kiev. Now I'm raising money to win a war!"
Before Russia's full-scale invasion began, I saved money and thought about buying a car. And for 2022 I donated most of my savings and still have almost none for the same reason. I invested in the destruction of the empire and I'm proud of it. And this story is not only about me. Almost 70% of adults in Ukraine make donations. Children refuse birthday presents and ask to donate the money they have been given to FPV drones.
Що віддам їх на дрони камікадзе. Хочу, щоб палала.
Ukraine has recently risen to the second place in terms of the level of charity in the world. So rose means that things were different before the full-scale invasion. We all understand that this was influenced by the war that Russia started in 2014 and escalated in 2022. The first Ukrainian military volunteer organization, charitable foundations, etc. appeared. Volunteers bought very simple things: helmets, cars, first aid kits, and look what it has grown to. We bought a satellite in 2022 and hundreds upon thousands of FPV drones, sea drones, Starlinks and armored vehicles. We have already started joking that we will buy the Death Star next. But you know how it goes. Count the days, occupiers. In general, according to statistics, only in 2022, the main funds of Ukraine collected more than $1 billion. During the 2 years of the full-scale invasion, it was possible to collect about $2 billion. But here we understand it wasn't just Ukrainians making donations. We have clearer statistics for 2023. Ukrainians donated $708 million through the charitable instrument, which in translation is called JAR. So the Ukrainian bank, Monobank, made such a virtual piggy bank in the application. It was released even before the full-scale invasion as I'm saving for something feature. But in February 2022, people started collecting charitable donation in these jars. At the time, by the way, such a concept as personal charity collection for military needs appeared. It has become the new norm when an ordinary civilian like me collects money to buy, for example, a thermal imager for a friend who is currently on the front line. Most of my friends collected for the needs of our army. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen charity decentralized like this before. So, in my opinion, there are two more things that have influenced the development of the donation culture. This is creative volunteers and small donations. First off, one of the most crucial factors in the rapid growth of donation culture, in my opinion, is creative volunteers. I haven't seen anything like this anywhere. It somehow happened that A charity promo is a slow, catchy melody, a dramatic shots. It makes you feel sad and sympathetic. In Ukraine, we quickly realized that it works for only the first months, and we went all out. We kicked off new charity marketing. Volunteers started creating entertaining content, and it worked. For example, these guys recorded special songs in which they told what their collection was for.
Кохання, цей збір, зітхання в долонях ваших, цей збір на пташек. Але інакший зараз час, бо Росія то тому це відео про збір. Просто скинь донат, скільки можеш, хоч полтос, просто скинь донат, просто скинь донат.
And volunteers held raffles for cars, apartments, perfumes. And here, for instance, they made a specific advertisement about collection.
Тихо, JBL-ка.
And here Ukrainian YouTubers made streams during which incredible amount of money were collected. Ukrainians even went as far as publishing nude photos for donations, but I can't show you that. In order to attract attention, I published a video with my dances, wrote poems and showed photos from my childhood. And it worked every time. To put it simply, if Ukrainians haven't done something yet, just wait. It's probably on the horizon. The creativity of my compatriots is simply amazing. I'm terribly proud of this. Of course, all these banking features and marketing tactics would be useless without the backdrop of national unity. Ukrainians understood this mind-blowing calculation. If 100,000 people donate 10 hryvnias each, then 1 million will be collected. I saw with my own eyes how it works. In this October, I collected money to the jar to buy new equipment for my mom's childhood friend. This was before he went to the front line. And in the evening I started receiving push notification from the bank about money transfers. And it was a kind of endless stream. Well, almost all was covered by small donations, starting at 30 cents. Sometimes from people I don't even know. It was astonishing and convinced me without those 30 cents donations, I wouldn't have reached the total. And this became my rule. I don't pass any collection of people I knew. I donate as much as I can, even 10 cents, but every time, because I know it works. It all happened thanks to people who don't live their best carefree lives. It's clear that not everyone donates thousands and millions, but the collections are still closed. And I'm proud of them. And for the last, I thank you for your attention and the Ukrainian armed forces for being alive and breathing on the free land of Ukraine. I'm grateful to all my patrons who support me on buymeacoffee.com. Thanks to you, I'm able to donate and have money to live on. Check out this or that video. I think you'll enjoy it. До побачення, everybody. See ya. Charity in 2022 during let it be